how does that compare? You've been in the market in a long time. You've seen a lot of cycles. Are there comparable times when during the dot-com bubble there were stocks that were even more richly valued than 100 price to sales, or is it something completely different?
Jack, that's a great question. I've been through many booms and busts. I was there in 87. I left Fidelity to start a fund to short the Japanese market. So the Japanese market peaked at 39,000 at the last day of 1989. Never seen that price since. I was there in 2000 for the tech wreck, NASDAQ 5000. I was there in 2008. And I will say, what we've seen now eclipses every other bubble that I've lived through. Just do the math. Liars figure, but figures don't lie. You can't get from here to there. It doesn't work. There's a study, and I think I shared some of the materials with you, Jack, which shows, for instance, what happens to when you buy stocks on 20 times revenues in one of the slides I showed you. The data shows, and I have to credit my friends at Kalish Concepts, the average stock in history, if you paid 20 times revenues, forget about whether it underperformed the market. That stock had a 55% probability of being delisted. Delisted. Oh, but bro, the story's good. So ignore the charlatans in the mainstream media, ignore the fast-talking investment bankers. How many times have we seen this the last couple of years? And so to answer your question, no. NASDAQ 5000 in 2000 was never this bad. Yeah, Tokyo had some crazy stuff in 1989. But for my money, this is the biggest everything bubble I've ever seen in my career.
And we have seen some correction with the S&P down, let's say 10%, and the NASDAQ closer down to 20%. And long-term bonds, as you say, have sold off tremendously. How close do you think we are to reaching a bottom? A lot of people say, once the S&P 500 sells off 20%, there's going to be another Powell pivot, just like there was in 2018. What do you say?
History rhymes. It doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. And the investor class would have you believe that once the market's down 20%, as you say, the Powell put, they'll come to the rescue. No, not this time. As a matter of fact, I think there's a chance that this decline could shock people by just how far down it goes.